Alright boys, here today we have dev notes. Guess what? I literally joked about it 2 days ago. So on this video when I recorded this one, I joked about dev notes not being here, and they released today. So these are let's say July's dev notes. Yeah? I don't know. This is July's dev notes. With that being said, let's break it down. There isn't too much special in here, but there is confirmation of the new game mode, which is big, and a new final boss, which is cool, and some other changes, which is also cool. So, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, let's jump into it. So for number one, about the difficulty adjustment of some Demon Beast battles. In the update at the end of June, the new Demon Beast battle has appeared, and many players are playing while trying various methods to find a strategy. Some players have already cleared through the third floor earlier than we expected. Cap, bro, what? Some people took forever to do it, and then with people that did it, you need 6 to do it. So okay, and we were watching the challenge in various combinations. However, despite the appearance of a new Demon Beast or a new Masha battle, we are aware of the situation on the current one, which you guys are suffering on, is what they're trying to say there. So it says, since the Demon Beast battle is aimed for the highest difficulty PvE content, we hope that it will be a content that many players can continuously challenge. In addition, the Demon Beast battle that can be cleared repeatedly, it is necessary to continuously adjust the part that must be forcibly re-challenged depending on the specific passive or random occurring situation. Therefore, we changed unbuff. So again, what they changed in the last update, right? Which is the random special combat maneuver in phase 2 of the second floor bird, and changed the resurrection of the random special combat maneuver on phase 4 second floor of the deer in the previous 3rd anniversary update. So yeah, that happened. In the Demon Beast battle that can be cleared repeatedly in this way, we plan to make adjustments so that it can be cleared stably if you are familiar with only sufficient character specifications and strategies. Not bad, especially in the case of the demon or the deer, who are players who are accustomed to capture may have to re-challenge because it is a Demon Beast battle that requires appropriate actions based on characteristic patterns I have. Okay, that's weird. But basically, they're trying to say, I don't know. We are considering an internal study for more stable strategy than the current one, and considering a plan to partially change the specifications of, I think this is supposed to be deer, but it's just badly translated, Demon Beast battle. Due to the characteristics of the high difficulty capture content, I thought that adjusting the difficulty level would be somewhat sensitive part where players who have eagerly searched for a strategy and played enthusiastically before that might feel a sense of collapse. Therefore, considering the player who feels difficulty, I will try to make it possible to capture as much as possible by adjusting a specific attack pattern while maintaining the capture characteristics of the corresponding Demon Beast. We are currently conducting internal tests, and the goal of implementing the specifications adjustment to the deer in mid-July. So, summer update. Please wait for that. So again, that's like a week away, so not bad. Again, this is mainly if you're trying to farm it and to make it a little bit easier, so you don't have to sit there and if you messed up one time, you have to restart the whole thing. That's what they're trying to say here. So again, we'll see. Usually they just say that stuff, and again, if you look at it, the two things they did for the bird made it a little bit easier, and with the deer it made it a little bit easier, so it's not pain and suffering. So maybe they do make it a little bit easier for you to take care of. And also, when it does come to the current annoying Demon Beast that just dropped, don't expect anything about that for a little bit. They clearly say oh, we didn't expect you to beat it that fast, we made this real hard. So again, maybe next dev notes, the one after, you'll find changes and something to make it a little bit easier for people, or maybe you don't get anything. Maybe just a bird and that had something annoying. That's what they fixed it. Who knows with this current with the wolves, right? Who knows what they do with that? But again, we'll wait and see about this one. We still need the entire unit for it, so don't expect much changes to that for a while. Like genuinely a while. Yeah, let's say that. Again, progress of the new content development. So this is the labyrinth mode that was first in the dev notes a month or two ago, right? So we would like to inform you about the development progress of the new PvE content Underground Labyrinth that was mentioned in the previous developer note. In the developer note of the 3rd anniversary update, so that was what, last month, let's say, I told you about the direction of the development. Currently, the basic composition and form have been completed to some extent, and the fine balance and fun elements are being adjusted. So it's basically done. But it should be released in August. So if it's done, why is it releasing in August? Well then, I would like to tell you a little bit about the direction and the contents of the ongoing development of the Underground Labyrinth. The Underground Labyrinth is a PvE mode that grows characters while clearing randomly arranged blocks in the form of blocks. Well then, and selects and utilizes blocks with various effects to create an efficient stage strategy. The underground labyrinth is being prepared so that players who are starting Grand Cross can enjoy it, regardless of the characters and equipment they have trained. We make sure or make use of the characters we have so that we can play without burden. We plan to configure the stage with several gimmicks so that the various stages can be created by making judgments and choices according to random situations. Every time we explore the labyrinth and grow it by combining characters that appear randomly, we are thinking of a direction where we can play while searching for the best way to reach the end of the labyrinth. So again, we know what this kind of is. Is this the way the labyrinth is, Is this way the labyrinth is developing as a new main content that combines randomness and game elements in the form of roguelike that cannot be played continuously in a way unique to Greco, so to Grand Cross. The underground labyrinth is scheduled to be implemented in August, and mentioned above, we are currently conducting additional development and balance testing to the content expansion function. We are doing our best to prepare fresh and interesting content for the players to enjoy, so stay tuned. Not bad. Again, I really have so much hope for this because it sounds cool and I really do like these type of modes. So there really is potential to make this good. And again, if you look at Ancient War, really that was the biggest flop of the century. So I think they're going to do good there. I think they will. So again, we have this, number 3, about the new Super Boss Battle. That's Final Boss for anyone that does not know. Since the Super Boss Battle 10 Commandments, no new Super Boss has appeared, and I think that many players are wondering why. I'm guessing they're trying to say. We are currently preparing a new Super Boss Battle. Super Boss Battle is a typical capture thing, blah, blah, blah. The original purpose has faded, blah, blah, blah. What is it? But many players have said they don't feel fun anymore to do it. I received this from Mr. I guess they just forgot the name. But what is this? While preparing a new Super Boss Battle, we're discussing how to break away from the uniform strategy and the form that depends on the specific team composition and enjoy the appropriate difficulty while various stages are born. The first final boss from this entire improvement will be for Archangel's character, and that's going to be Sariel, the one that got leaked. So finally, this leak is coming true. I will tell you more about the direction of improvement and the timing of this in future developer notes. So given this last statement, it's not happening anytime soon till next month, right? So that's an L. Other improvements in July, we plan to update the improvements or update other improvements to improve convenience and shorten the play time of the Annihilation battle. Nowadays, characters with various special tactics have appeared, missions that require specific characters have been created, and a filter function to search for those, again, specific characters. In response to this, we're going to have a new thing to filter by characteristics of their special combat maneuvers. In this case, you can search, for example, apply when participating in battle, or apply or activate except PvP. So a new filter type thing, which is, I guess, fine. In addition to the boss battles and Annihilation battle, and the Annihilation battle opening 6 times a day, this game, so Grand Cross, has various content such as training caves that require weekly play, Knight's Core, boss battle, again, all of that, and Demon Beast have appeared. In this process, the content must be focused on, such as Knights, so this is the Knighthood battle, and Demonic Beast has increased, and required play time and fatigue has increased. In particular, due to the content repeated every day, it is not possible to challenge high-ranking content such as Training Cave, Knighthood boss, and all of this. I regret that I couldn't get a sense of accomplishment. I hope to alleviate this part and provide an environment where players can concentrate on content that requires challenges and captures as much as possible. We are aiming to, relevant improvements by the end of this. So again, they're just basically saying we're going to try to make it a little bit easier for you to handle everything. So it's usually just what they say. Again, every time they say the same stuff, they're going to try to fix it, make the game easier. If you look at it, you had Whack-A-Hawk, which freaking took forever. You had to beat Hawk for 2 minutes every time, and then it took you at least 20 to 30 tries to actually get almost all of it, which it took me a while. So it took me 35. Because you had to use the the explosion thing, you had to use all those other things, so it took a little bit to do that. But they say that, again, who knows when it actually happens, but there's a lot of potential here, okay? There is. We have this new final boss, which is really cool. We have this new progress of content, this new brand new roguelike mode, so they could do good, right? If you look at it, last dev notes, we had this introduction where they said right after Annie, you'll get it, which this is after Annie now. What is it? JP's Annie's over, right? So we should have seen it this month, but it looks like they're pushing it back into August, which I don't know why, right? Which, again, if you think about it, if it's scheduled to drop in August, that means that the Fez stream on the 28th won't have it. So it could really be at the end of August, the end of it. So We'll see when this drops, and again, when they do say this, like, being in future dev notes, that means that, you know, we might not get it this month, we might get it, you know, the month after. So again, a lot of this stuff is just future content. The basic thing that we have confirmed for July is you're gonna have this demonic beast change for the deer, to make it a little bit easier and a little bit less, you know, annoying to farm. So with that being it, that's what I have for you here today. That's the dev note, the 48th one. Nothing too special, and nothing too spicy in it, but there is a lot of potential for everything here. Hopefully we do see the stuff, and again, hopefully the devs do right. It could be a really good mode. Really, it could be. So peace out, enjoy. Catch you guys in the next one. Have fun, stay safe. That's been it from me.